Hey guys, Sarah here. I have something new, something else to share with you about resilience. If you want a more comprehensive overview of resilience, you can watch my other video called WTF is Resilience. But I wanted to share something about resilience that inspires me. I study positive psychology, the science of human thriving, and one of the findings of positive psychology that inspires me most is the human ability to recover from setbacks, to return to not only as good as we were, but better than we were after major catastrophes, heartbreak, after pretty much anything you can imagine. And one of the positive psychology researchers who studies resilience has a quote that I really love. He was interviewed in a movie called Happy, a documentary on happiness. And what he says is that the common wisdom is that all adversity is bad. And the research simply does not support that. And I love that statement because what he's saying is that, look, people say adversity is bad. That's why it's called adversity. But when we conduct research on people who have been through adversity, people who have been hit by a truck, people who have endured tremendous pain, people who have encountered a challenge that changed their family, that changed their income level, on average, these people recover. And within 1 to 5 years after the tragedy that they experienced, they are as happy, if not happier, than they were before this bad thing happened to them. So all of us have within ourselves this incredible ability to recover from setbacks, to thrive despite the difficulties that we encounter. And what I think is important about studying resilience is that when we know the science behind, okay, this person that we've studied who was paralyzed, and became a quadriplegic, and reports that they are now happier after they became quadriplegic than they were before, when they didn't have any disabilities. Okay, what did this person do? How did they recover from that? What are the psychological skills that they applied in order to recover, in order to become, again, as happy as they were before, and in order to thrive despite what had happened to them? What are those skills? And if we can understand what the skills that often we automatically apply in the face of challenges, if we can understand what those skills are, then we have better ability to access those skills when we want to, okay? So I can tell you, as somebody who studies positive psychology, one of the gifts that I have, is that I feel like I do get to decide if I'm going to be resilient or not, right? Because once you know what resilience looks like and how to do it, how to argue against the catastrophic thought, how to shift your perspective, how to fill your life with the things that will allow you to experience post-traumatic growth. Once you know how to, create the train of thought that will enable you not only to recover from your setback or your challenge, but to grow from it. Once you know how to do all of those things, then when something challenging happens to you, you get to decide whether or not you're going to be resilient. And that is an incredible gift. Because you know what? You won't always decide to be resilient. I know I don't. Sometimes I have a crappy day, and I stub my toe, and I don't get all of my work done, and, whatever else it is. I have a bad hair day, and I decide, I do not want to be resilient. I want to throw a tantrum. I want to feel bad. I want to wallow. But when I'm ready to recover, when I'm ready, I know those skills that are going to get me out of whatever challenge it is that I'm going through. And so I'm never trapped. If I'm stuck in what feels like despair or a negative feeling or in this bad thing that happened to me, it's because I'm choosing to be stuck. And so by learning the skills of resilience, you will never truly be stuck again. You will know that if you feel stuck, if you're staying stuck, if you're not recovering, it's because you're not ready to recover. It's because you're not ready to recover. Because you don't want to recover yet. And as soon as you're ready, you will decide, I know what to do, I know how to do it, now I can recover. Instead of feeling that you are so trapped, so stuck in what has happened to you, that you don't have control over your life. So that's why it's so important for everyone to learn the skills of resilience, so that when something challenging happens to us, we get to decide. I'm going to stay stuck in this? Am I going to stay stuck in this? And sometimes the answer will be yes for some time. Or am I going to recover and thrive? And we will know how to do that.